Okay, all right. I think I have had the most wildest week of my entire life. Okay? All right. Last week I celebrated my birthday. Okay? I'm pretty sure you've seen the video. But I've celebrated my birthday. And and not only that, after that same day, on that same week, I got arrested by my brother called the cops on me for stealing a chip. One chip. I can't believe it. I got arrested for stealing a chip. Okay, you know what? All right. I'm gonna start all of this over, all right? All right, so it was the day after my birthday. Okay, so yeah, it was the day after my birthday. I was basically just chilling at home doing nothing. And it was around lunchtime, so I kind of wanted to go out and have some lunch. And also, I wanted to hang out with my brother as well. And now, just to let you know, me and my brother are very, very close, okay? Like, yeah, we're very close, so we talk a lot. So, my brother was going through a really tough time. He recently went through a breakup with his girlfriend, which he abused, and was kind of mad that his girlfriend broke up with him, which, I mean, yeah, he got real mad about it. Okay, he even started smashing his room because of it. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, that kid's going places, right? Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have joked about that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have joked about that. But anyway, he was having a tough time, and I wanted to go hang out with him and maybe get some lunch, okay? And I thought, hey, that sounds like a plan. Let's go get some lunch together. So he got into my car. We decided to go to McDonald's for lunch, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to get drive-through, and then we're going to eat in the car, okay? So that's what the plan was. Oh, excuse me, everyone. Ooh. Okay. All right. So we went to McDonald's. We went through the drive-through. I got my Big Mac meal, and my brother got like a quarter pounder meal, right? So we got our food, and then we went to like the parking spaces. We parked our car, and we were gonna eat in the car, and we were gonna talk. So when he first entered the car, this was before McDonald's. When he first entered the car, he was not really in a good mood. He sounded pretty depressed. So, yeah, it's pretty tough talking to him when he's feeling that. But yeah, he got pretty. I noticed he was a bit moody as well. Like, he got agitated pretty easily. And so we were eating food, and then I asked him, like, how's it going on with his ex? And he says it was not great. He says that he wants to smash up stuff. Like, he wants to break stuff. And he's, like, very mad over his girlfriend. Yeah, over his girlfriend leaving him. And I was like, I've personally never been in a relationship. So I don't know what it's like, but from like other people's relationships, from what I know, I mean, I can kind of tell. Like, even though I've never been in one, I can sort of tell it's stressful. So yeah. So basically, after my brother told me that stuff, I kind of wanted to cheer him up, so I wanted to, like, joke around a lot. I started joking around a lot, and he actually started to cheer up from that, which was nice to see, I guess. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So, all right, okay, back to the story. So, I actually finished my Big Mac meal pretty early on. Like, I'm a fast eater. I love food, if you can't tell. Well, obviously you can't tell because you don't know me much. So I finished my food pretty fast, and my brother still had a lot of his food to go, and I was still a bit hungry. And I'm sure all of you have probably, like, had lunch with a friend or a sibling and then decided to steal one of their food when you're done. I'm sure everyone here has done that before. But apparently, some people have not done that at all. Yeah, they're living under a rock. And I'll explain that soon. I'll explain those kind of people soon. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so we were joking around a lot, and I noticed that my brother was looking out the window, just looking out at the view, and I thought it was a perfect time to steal a chip from him because I was still hungry. And I did exactly that. I stole a chip from his box. And then while I was stealing that chip, he turned around quick and saw me stealing a chip. He caught me in the act. I was like, "Oh, hi." And then I actually put it in my mouth and I was like, "Did you just steal a chip?" I was like, No, it was one of my chips." And then he was like, No, I saw you finish your meal like a long time ago." And I was like, "Oh, well, I must have found a chip." And then he immediately doubted me for it. And I was like, this plan was not working, so I admit it, and I was like, yeah, I stole a chip. Okay, like, big deal. And he got, like, very mad at me for it. And he got so agitated at me. And I was like, he was, like, so mad at me, like, "Why did you steal that chip?" He was started yelling at me, and I was like, "Well, it was just one chip, okay? You have, like, plenty other chips in your box, okay? It's not that big of a deal." And he got so mad at me for it. And I guess it maybe because of how he's feeling. But, like, and then he went up to my face and said to me, "Did you know stealing is a crime?" And I was like, it was just a chip. It was just a chip. Okay? It doesn't count as robbing. It was just a chip. I was just playing around. And also, I was hungry. And then he got mad at me. He punched me in the face. It was like what a wimp. He punched me in the face, and then he immediately got out of the door and started running away. It was like that little sneaky monkey of him. And then I saw him running, and then he went to hide behind a bush. I saw him pull out his phone, and I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I didn't say to him. I was like, in my mind, I was like, what is he doing? And then he ran up to me and says, "I called the cops on you." Why? Then, it was just a chip. Oh my. And then, like, 3 minutes later, the police were pretty quick as well. 3 minutes later, the police came up to me. I stepped out the car and I was explaining to the officers what happened, what was going on. And I said, I just stole like one chip. And apparently, and I said to them, surely in your life you would have stolen like a chip from your friends or siblings or something like that. And they looked at me straight in the eyes. They gave me like a dead and serious look, and it said, "I have never done that in my entire life. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man." I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, the cops weren't even on my side. I did nothing wrong. And then they eventually put me in cuffs and took me into their car and arrested me, basically. It was crazy, absolutely insane. And then I went inside of a jail cell. Okay, they put me in a jail cell. And I spent the entire day in the jail cell. One day and one night. I spent an entire 24 hours in a jail cell before my mom came to the police station to pick me up and bail me out. She had to pay $100 over me stealing a chip. And then after that, she while we were driving back to our house, she was like, "You really shouldn't have done that." And I kept saying it was just a chip. It was just a chip. And she was like she was like super disappointed in me. Like, calm down, woman. It was just a chip. I don't know. It was like the craziest story of my craziest week of my entire life. It was like I swear, it was like a roller coaster. Like the first part of the week, I had my birthday. That was like an upside. And then the next day after that, I got arrested, and that went down. It was literally like a roller coaster. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my story, basically. Okay. Thank you for listening, if you made it this far. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Okay, bye.